We're here with Blue-Green Nexus of Fate again. Round 2. I think this is a much more optimized list, and I'm willing to play more of it. It's kind of a quick, short little thing. I'm not going to go crazy. But I'm not playing Uro, and I thought that was interesting enough to talk about. The reason I'm not playing it is because, as we can see, there's not a lot of cards that actually just like hang out in my graveyard. I can Cyclonic Rift early. I have Growth Spiral. These literally dying can do it too. But notably, food tokens don't sit in your graveyard. And with the One Ring, Uro isn't as insane, right? Now, I could go like 2 and 2 with Growth Spiral or something, but this is just a cheaper Uro, kind of. And it also has... it's instant. So Wilderness Reclamation feels a little bit better with these two together, right? Otherwise, if I had both in hand, I can't really cast them in the same turn cycle, and with this, in this I can, which I really like. I wasn't playing the One Ring before either, but with Oko turning it off before it would kill you, that's really good, right? And 4 mana, gain protection for a turn, and then draw like up to 6 or 7, up to 6 or like 10 cards. All right, you draw 3, then 4, which is really good, right, when you're spamming it with Nexus. So I'm running 4 Nexus of Fates, and with this many mana dorks, I think that's pretty easy. Goose is a little strange. Notably, these do not die to Orcish Bowmasters, which is kind of why I like this, more than like Llanowar Elves. It also taps for blue, so the double blue here. I think that's something to think about. You also get food with Oko, and it also creates food for Oko. So these cards are, perfect for each other. They're kind of the only other really good food card, rather the other side of Oko. And still want to stay on the Wilderness Reclamation plan, so that's what we're doing. I added more lands. I think there were less than, 25 now? I think there were less than that last time. But yeah, I think Uro is actually a trap in this. And that's just something I think is worth trying. We don't even have fetch lands. If I had red for Expressive Iteration, Lightning Bolt, I think Faithless Looting, right? Faithless Looting wouldn't be that bad either. But at that point, I think we're falling into a different deck strategy. So, yeah, I think this is just a refined Nexus of Fate list. And I'll play a couple games with it, see what people think. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let's roll. I don't think I can keep this, which is really sad. Fine. Yeah? Yeah. This makes me think Charbelcher. That could be, something... Okay, it's not. That was fast. That was fast. I could draw a Mana Dork. I did not. Oko Uro stuff, maybe? I don't know what's going on. No Prismari Command. Or whatever the other one is. Counterspell, maybe? Not a good counter target, but... Okay. Gives me a bunch of stuff to do next turn. I will not play the One Ring. Still no Prismari Command. Or Lightning Bolt. Or Expressive Iteration. Or Oko. Or Uro. Very strange. I have no idea what's going on. Does my opponent make a move when I cast this? This is the first... They probably have this card in their own deck. Okay, now I know what's going on. This is Polymorph Dumbness. Alright, so I want to prevent this token from existing. Why do I want to wait? I feel so compelled to, like, hold this, but you know what? I'm just going to deal with the token. Yeah, Spell Pierce, I guess I just lose. I wasn't going to beat it anyways if you did. They could have cycle treasure card, make a treasure token, and then I lose that way, I guess. Okay. Oh, we're at 7 mana. Okay. So the polymorph deck. Oh, now it gets Field of the Dead, right? Yeah, Field of the Dead. But they are tapped out. Maybe something can come of this now. What does Oko do? Nothing I'm convinced is good. I'm going to play the One Ring. I'd almost rather not play the One Ring. And I don't care about Primeval Titan. Doesn't seem like something I'm going to Cyclonic Rift and be happy with. Cyclonic Rifting literally ever. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. This doesn't one-shot me though, right? Like, it just gives me more turns without counter spells being left up. I don't even know if I agree with this. Like, this doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm dead on a single attack, but this doesn't combo kill me or anything. You just have a bunch of lands and zombies. I can still play One Rings and gain protection for whole turn cycles and stuff. I mean, I do love me a Field of the Dead deck. That's pretty cool. I've seen a couple. Oh, look, it's another turn of protection. Okay, so let's cycle Nexus first, because I'd like to hit a land. I guess I can just play this instead. You know what? Yeah, we're going to Memory Deluge for a land, and I guess another ring? Okay, I guess. No reason to not do that. I don't need to take damage. But I am losing this to my opponent's Oko again, but that's fine. I just have protection again. My opponent will have infinite zombies, but it's just like a pseudo fog. The problem is they're not drawing lands anymore, so could be a lot of interaction in the hand that I can't really do much about. But if that's the case, I wasn't going to win anyways. But that would have maybe been a Cyclonic Rift turn. My opponent notably did just not swing and thin their deck of lands. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. I don't believe there's any instance in which, if this is good enough, like, can I... 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a land to couple up with this in something else. You know what? I am over it. Alright, it worked. Unbelievable. If they actually swung, they would have had even less lands to get. So maybe they were super wise to not swing. I don't know. Well, now we'll get turn cycles where they're tapped out a lot, and we know there's no interactive spell in hand unless they just drew one. Okay. They do not play Oko. Okay, maybe it's another one of flip the switch would be 4. Maybe that's what they were just thinking about. I guess I just windmill slam this, because I don't really need it. I might as well just cycle through my Nexus. Like, you can't really counter this. I mean, you can, but, like, I don't really care, right? Alright, I think that was their literal top deck. I have one more One Ring, and I am losing this Oko to damage. And I think I know what's on the bottom. There's a couple Okos down there. Only swinging with a single Titan. That's odd. Okay. Food. Food. And pass. Okay, that's really, 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 really good. Let's do this. That was also really good. I mean, you're not dead. You're not dead. I don't have another turn. I mean, I can find one, but you're not dead. Okay, now you're dead. Now you're dead. Alright, yeah, we good. But if I whiffed on 14, there would be 4 copies of Nexus of Fate, and I have, what, I look at 14 cards, right, between 2, 7, 7, so if I, like, somehow missed all of them, they would get another turn. They don't have any haste. In the last Primeval Titan, only actually got a single land. So, I don't know if they had more lands in their deck. And once we beat the Primeval Titans, it's just like, yeah, nice. Cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, right, yeah. If we had a Mana Dork right now with 1 toughness, it would actually have killed us. That's funny. Alright, so I guess against a red deck, making Oko as early as possible is insane, right? It was like, remember when Oko was legal in Modern? Like, it was the only window where, like, mono red burn just couldn't exist, right? Starting turn 2, you just gain, like, 6 life here and start 3 life a turn, so it's probably best for a mono red deck to ignore Oko, actually. I don't know what kind of deck this is yet, but it's looking like some sort of mono red aggro. It could be goblins. Goblins are fine. I like goblins. I don't know if there's any banned cards in goblins, though. Alright, opponent wisely goes face. Ignoring Oko is definitely the best idea, in my opinion, at this point. I can use the food to cast Reclamation and then not cast anything after, which doesn't feel great. I think what I'm going to do is make this a 3-3. What's going on here? Oh, they're holding priority because of this. I see. Probably make a food token. Yep. I sort of have inevitability. This doesn't tap untap Mana Dorks, right? Just lands. So I need at least 1 food to cast Nexus. Wizard's Lightning Face. I love it. I get to counter their Lightning Bolt with a with a food token. Oh, they have black. Oh, nice. Sovereign Spite. I love it. Sure. I wonder if killing the food generators makes a little sense, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna just make a food here. It does cost life, but at this point I might just have so much life that it might not be an issue. untap like this, like that. Okay, I can Memory Deluge. No, I'm just always doing this. Mana base is a little painful. I untap my lands. And I don't see a reason to make yet another 3/3. I'll just make another food. And I can eat one food for mana, and then not pay life for the second food. That's odd. That's really odd, actually. I don't know why they're playing that card specifically. Could have definitely have preferred a different kind of land there. Alright, so I'm going to... I can't actually cast that, right? I'll go too low. Alright, we'll just gain 2 here. Oh, that's tapped. No. Well, I mean, it's not technically tapped. I do have that. So I played this. I make another food. I don't really think I need more blockers per se. I could just play this. I have protection for a turn? Okay. The attack is sort of free. Them swinging at Oko doesn't get them anywhere. It has way too much loyalty. Dead to Bone Crusher Giant? Nope, they don't have Bone Crusher Giant. But I guess it would have actually killed me. Let's actually eat the food so they don't upkeep Lightning Bolt me and I hadn't spent my mana. So, tap. Land. Here. I have to basically make the One Ring a creature right now. I don't think I can tap it again because my opponent clearly has a spell. So I don't want to die. They have an instant. Even if it's shock, I just can't really utilize that there. Okay, so let's play you. They did have a lightning strike. Okay. I think they should have upkeep cast that, right? It would have had made me crack the food on my own. Yeah, I think they made a little bit of a whoopsie there. Okay, so we go to our end step. Make sure this stupid stop is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can cast this, but I'll take 2 and die. So I actually cannot do that. I can cast this, but I'm not going to find anything useful. So we just pass the turn. I guess I should use this mana, though, so let's make a food like this. And then make another food. No, if we make another food, we can't also block with the actual goose. So this is fine. Just anything that makes me not actually use my thing here. Okay. Alright, so I have to trade with a halfling. But I think I will. And I take 3. Let's crack one of these things here. I can't really use it for mana. That was a pretty good draw, I'd say. Do I want to use my food? If they top deck like a shock and I don't have a food, I feel like a kind of a dummy. So let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I can just Nexus without feeling too bad. And then my opponent's dead. Alright, we got it. We got it. As long as I don't jack this up here. Yeah, and then I just make another 3-3 and kill them. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely the power of Oko early against a red deck. Is Oko can almost kind of solo my opponent, right? I had some mana dorks to block, but the light... Look at the loyalty. Like, it just... This card is so stupid. It just shuts down the red strategy so much. It's so much life gain that it's just depressing, right? But yeah, we got there. Alright, I went up more forests because the blue isn't super crucial, or I should say the double blue, and I don't really want to get down to, like, you know, taking that much damage repeatedly could actually end up killing me, so let's not let it get that close. Okay. No fatal push? Wow. No fatal push. No discard spell either. Okay, it looks like it might have been fatal push. Fatal push. Maybe it's a Veil of Summer? Nope. They could have stopped this and they didn't. They could have stopped it and they didn't. Let's not play against that. Let's just take it, because Oko is done. Deathrite Shaman. Oh, a good thing we don't have Uro, huh? Deathrite Shaman. Nice. Nice. You. Alright, Oko, calm down. Let us make a food. And I guess I almost want to play another Oko, but I want to be greedy. What happens when it dies? Whenever permanent, you gain 3 life. Alright, so I guess I can block and trade, and that should kill the Grimflayer, and I should draw. Even though this dies. Dude, look at these bananas. Look at that. Look at that swirly boy. Okay, they do exhaust their own card to kill their own card. Love it. Do they swing with the Shaman to kill Oko? I don't know what universe you would not let that... Yeah. Now, do I think I will take this time to protect it. Although I almost don't want to. Maybe I shouldn't, because if I don't draw land, I cast another one. And if I do, I just do this. So. Alright, I didn't, so we just do this. I fully expect more removal, though. They are playing Chevelle, so I imagine there's a lot of removal. Putrefy is not a very good one in this no banless meta, because one ring is indestructible. But it does, I guess, blow up food. I mean, I guess it does do that. It's not really that great, but... Well, they had it, then they got rid of it, because they reanimated a thing, so these aren't 4/4s. They're not hitting me with them. That'd be a lot of surveilling, which is kind of funny. Alright, so let's make a 3/3. Even though they have this to do the thing with it. Play this. Does my opponent trade? Okay, I'm going to swing. If they trade, their Grimflayers become 4/4s. And we can double Cyclonic Rift. Keep Oko around. Actually, if they only swing with one, I can just let them hit me. and keep a Cyclonic Rift, which feels pretty useful. So without fetch lands, you just can't really play Deathrite Shaman, in my opinion. You just can't do it, right? Fabled Passage just doesn't lead for turn 1 plays, and Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Mana Dorks, like, you don't really get to play any of the fetch lands here. They have Bloodghast, though, so they must have, I don't know, something. They did not untap the Deathrite Shaman. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, I can't save it. Opponent's playing real slow here. I guess I play this and see what happens when I do this. 1, 2. Alright, I can't overload Cyclonic Rift. I don't think I would anyways, but... Whoa. Okay. I feel like playing the other Grimflayer is a little bit better. They're running Pulse and Putrefy. That is not that great. Can't run that many 3 minutes, like, it's just too hard to do that. Wow, I actually drew the last Oko? That's insane. So if I play this, I have 8 afterwards, but I have protection for a turn. I'm still going to tap and draw, see if I find a land. If there's any difference between 7 and 6. I actually drew the last Oko. Okay, no reason to shock myself. And I think I will Cyclonic Rift. Wait, no. I just said I don't have to do that because I have protection. Yeah, there's no reason to make a move. They can make me lose life with the Deathrite Shamans, but that's not enough to kill me. With Tyvar, their Deathrite Shamans have haste, so that's something to worry about. Yep. How many instants and sorceries we have? We have so many that I can't stop that. So I basically have to go off right now. Okay, let's start here. That was a really, 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 really good card. That was a phenomenal draw, let me tell you. So if I take damage from this one ring again, I am dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can either circumvent that by a food, or I can make it a... I think I want to draw one more time. So I will just do this and eat the food. Because if I don't, I'm obviously dead. And now I don't die. So I go to 3. I can't really... Okay, if I do make a food, I won't just die. But then I can never really pass the turn again. Because then I'm just always dead to Deathrite Shaman. So, I basically have to... Okay, well this is always happening, it has to. And then a second source of food tokens is pretty nice. They're also tapped. They tap their shamans early, so I actually get to memory deluge again. Okay, well, from here it's very difficult to lose, but it's not impossible. Scene crazier. Okay, now it's probably impossible. Now it's probably impossible. Alright, so let's stop with this one ring nonsense. I can make a new one. But yeah, I think we got it now. I don't know what universe I don't make it from here. My opponent's holding all this priority because of a food token, by the way. I could easily just not do that. Yeah, alright. Didn't matter. Opponent sees the writing on the wall. Alright. Hey, no Ragavan. Nice. I will do this now. Alright. You know what? Maybe swinging didn't... Well, I'm not blocking a Ragavan. What am I talking about? This is not Ragavan. This is that. Sure. Does my opponent have an O-Ring? Although an O-Ring wouldn't really do that much here, because I can just Cyclonic Rift it. I got the whole powerhouse. Look at that. I got the whole package sitting right here. Lovely. Okay, so let's play the One Ring and see what happens. That was a pretty decent draw. Do I cast Nexus right now? Probably. Probably. Wait, I cannot, right? I'm 1 mana. Yeah, never mind. I just can't do that. Because I cast the Halfling, I actually don't have that option. My opponent did not sacrifice the Sterling Grove for a enchantment. Whoa, what? What on earth is... Oh, it's Sanctums. I was wondering, like, why are you playing red? Okay, now it... Blue even, too. Alright, makes a little bit more sense. I am going to draw here. Oh, okay. Alright, this makes me feel like I want a Nexus spam, so I will. And my opponent's done. Oh. I've kept sketchier. Although I haven't seen much early interaction. Could be a problem with this hand. Let's hope that's not what happens. Good. Alright, no Oko though. Let us play you and Salsam for 1. This looks like some kind of Teferi deck. Slow Fairy, maybe? A safe this. We have the package again, look at that. I'm just getting all the tools. I mean, there's 4 copies of every card, so it's not that surprising, really. Also, this is not Jeskai. I do not know what's going on. I want to hit lands. Let's see if this gets countered. Nope. You and... I guess? I guess another Reclamation. So tap that 1 and then 5. I don't have anything to do. No Growth Spiral. Uh-oh. Alright, some kind of combo deck. I just don't know what it is. I assume. So let's play you. I don't think I have to tap this. I guess I can do it once. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I don't have to tap it multiple times. I think, what do we do? One ring? Can my opponent kill me? Probably. Let's make them not be able to kill me. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to find out. Sure. I think I can actually just win here. Might not even have to pass the turn back. No! Oh, shoot! I forgot. Ah, I didn't put the. You have to reapply the end step stopper. It doesn't just work again. It shows it, but you took an extra turn, so it doesn't actually count. All right. Well, I think I would have went off right there, but I don't know what my opponent can do to kill me. Anyways, let's find out. This is not a normal Displacer Kitten. It is just a 3/3. Sure. They make a copy of Oko. That's pretty neat. They can shut down the One Ring for me. That's not that bad. I mean, I was going to do it eventually anyways. Alright, looks like we didn't get punished. We just get the turn back and probably just win. Okay, you here, swing. And I'll just start with attacking here. It doesn't matter. You might think I lose life from the counter, but I don't. Don't work that way. Okay, let's avoid that Grove life loss. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just draw here. Get this off the board. So I'm not paying all my life. This is a legendary, so I have to swing first. Lose that one. I don't have protection when I'm taking extra turns. Doesn't really matter though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I play the other One Ring right now? I don't think I do. I don't think a single card is gonna, like, change the situation here. Yeah, I don't see that as being relevant. I'm just gonna let him get another turn here. I mean, I can't guarantee anything off the top of my deck anyways. Okay. Just putting me as low as possible. Totally reasonable. Because the longer this goes on, the worse it is. But that was just a sequence of draws that makes me win now. There's no way I fizzle. I'm not even gonna manually tap my lands. There's no reason. Wonder why they're not conceding. Maybe they think I'm gonna die to the One Ring, but I can just make it a creature? My opponent had already done that this game too, so that's strange. I'm just gonna stack everything up so I don't have to respond to all that nonsense. Surprised they have not conceded. I see them mousing over stuff too. I don't know what they think's gonna happen. Okay, I have so many extra turns, it doesn't matter. Oh, my opponent's also just dead. There we go. Yeah. I had, what, 4 extra turns sitting there, 5 here, and then draw some more. Yeah, there's just no way. Cool. Had 11 cards left. I guess that was, what, turn 6, if we go by my opponent's lands, assuming they didn't miss any. I don't think they missed a land drop, so I think this is turn 6. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, well, I literally did not lose a single game I played this play session. Now, I didn't play a ton, and I didn't see a lot of, like, Thoughtseize decks, and they could have been problematic, but I really do think Growth Spiral is just better. I didn't get, you know, a ton of examples of that, but again, it's just like kind of a one-card thing. It's just, it plays with the strategy way more, and 4 Nexus of Fates is just good. This deck is extremely consistent because you want basically a 4 of all of your stuff. You could go down a land and up a Gilded Goose. I am only running 3. I just wanted more lands for Growth Spiral. And, I mean, the same logic applies to Uro as well. Land drops are also just solid, right? Just making a land drop every turn is pretty important. Especially when these can just die, where, you know, your land can't really die, especially if it's a basic land. So that was nice. There was some points where, like, the life loss mattered and I did adjust, but overall that wasn't too big of a deal. Not a lot of decks are really aggressive burn strategies, like we saw at the beginning. Because Oko kind of just makes that not possible. So that's not something you have to worry about that much. And this does draw a card if you're done with it, so... There is a lot of logic in dropping a forest and going a 4th copy of this, because the life loss isn't that big of a deal, right? Even with the Yavimaya Coast, it's not that bad. But yeah, this is extremely consistent, extremely powerful. There's not too many of the mainline strategies that I see people play that are very good against this, so it has a lot of excellent matchups against the other quote-unquote, you know, banned strategies. You know, the other cards that are banned in this format normally are pretty weak to this style. And this is probably the least commonly played because not a lot of people like Nexus of Fate, so they might not gear their deck to beating it. And there's a lot of people that might just scoop when you cast it, and you don't have anything else to do anyways. They just see this and like, all right, I'm done, even though you could still very easily lose. But yeah, it's just so consistent. It's so insanely consistent, and it could probably be tweaked even further with stuff like Brainstorm, maybe, or something like that, to just dig deep and If you are against Thoughtseize all the time, Brainstorm protects your crucial stuff, right? Not exactly on turn 1, though. That's a bit of a problem, but it could, draw you into good things and put away the bad for a turn cycle, and you're sort of happy with that, even without a shuffle effect, and, it'd still be totally fine. So, yeah. Let me know what you thought about this iteration. I know it's kind of a short video, but I've had other things going on. But like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.